Good day, everyone. David Paul speaking. It's 2 o'clock UK time on the 1st of May, and that's just a half an hour ahead of the US market open. It's not going to be a particularly good open for the bulls because the SPX futures, for example, is saying that the SPX, the S&P 500, is going to open down 2%. So that was the state of play at the end of yesterday's trading. As you can see, VectorVest does not advocate buying stocks at this time. That's really good advice. Declines twice that of the advances. And as you can see, the buy-sell ratio on VectorVest dropped right back from quite a good number on the 29th. The short-term trend is still up marginally. The underlying trend is down, and it's in a confirmed down situation, which has been the same since the start of this nightmare that we've been working our way through since February. So let's just have a look at the chart itself. And this is the VectorVest Composite, ladies and gentlemen. On the VectorVest Composite, an equally weighted index of all of the shares that we follow on the North American markets. And I've applied the proprietary VectorVest DEW market timing model, which is the market timing model that I've in fact been using for my trades over the last months now, and they've done very well indeed. The red triangle and the green triangles are this medium-term market timing signal, and that gave a buy signal on the 6th of April just here. Gave a sell signal well in advance of the sell-off right way back on the 24th of February. Seems a long time ago now. Folks, this market worries me a little bit, and it's worried me for many weeks now. First of all, the breadth of the market is not great, and also we have this divergence pattern. Now, those of you that are listening to my swing trading course, as you can see, the price has fallen, but this momentum indicator, the detrended price oscillator, among many others, is in fact making a rising top. So this is making a falling top, that's making a rising top. That's called reverse divergence. This pattern, this 5-wave up, is a rising wedge. However, it is an impulse wave with 5 waves in it. But I feel, folks, as I said on Wednesday, that we've got a sell-off in front of us here, that we've got a pullback over the next probably 10 days to 2 weeks ahead of us. So I think that the advice on the front page of VectorVest is very good, and secondly, that you should move your stops very close to the market in this period. The DEW market timing system that I'm using hasn't rolled over as yet, so it's probably a bit early for short positions unless you're an intraday trader. If you're an intraday trader, then there was some great shorts yesterday and probably today in the pre-market. But as an end of day trader, probably too early for those as yet. If you're following the rules, and the DEW is your signal to actually employ short strategies. So just watch your stop losses very carefully indeed. Now, I've got the SPX loaded as well, and the SPX, as you know, I use bars. Shows my edge, I suppose. This advanced in 5 waves, and if you listen to the video I did midweek, this 5th wave, as the market broke up to a new high here, completely changed the technical picture. So it's my view, folks, that we've probably got a sell-off ahead of us. I think that sell-off in Elliott terms, that what we've had is a wave A, we've a wave B ahead of us, and we've got a wave C up that'll probably take us up into October this year. So a little bit of pain ahead, folks. The positions that I've got, my stops are very close to the market. I've taken off some of the position. My stops are all certainly well above entry, and I shall be keeping a very close eye on them, and I suggest that you do the same. The UK market, well, the UK market, again, we have a more positive situation, but remember, that's the close on Thursday night, and we closed well ahead of the American market. So the UK market is well down today in the morning session, and that is the situation yesterday on the UK market. Again, we see this reverse divergence. Now, I'm looking at an indicator called the MTI here. It's also a momentum indicator, but as you can see, the price made a falling top down till about there, and this indicator has made a rising top to here, and certainly from this point a significantly higher top if you take the line from there. So that is a bearish situation. Buy-sell ratio is turned around, and yesterday, folks, we charted what technicians would refer to as an outside day. So both the UK market and the US market saying to me that you need to be exceptionally careful with open positions. And I have quite a few open positions in the UK market, and those stops, everybody listening, those stops should be brought very close to the market indeed. I don't think that this sell-off will be that much, folks, but I could be wrong, and we could take out these lows. I don't think so. I think we're going to move down here for 10 days or so, and that then we'll see a further rally. That rally can quite easily take into October. And then the market will decide for us as to whether we're actually going to make a brand new low, and clearly that will be decided by the economy in the light of any form of extended lockdown. Let's just be very careful. I think if you're an intraday trader, there's going to be some great shorting opportunities. Probably many of you have been short already. If you're an end of day trader, then and you're long only, watch your stops exceptionally carefully and just sit it out. If you get the stops get hit, folks, just run. And there could be some shorting opportunities in the UK. In the UK, folks, there's one reasonably liquid inverse exchange traded fund. It's called SUK2. It's double leverage, so it's not for the faint-hearted, but have a look at that in terms of one, hedging any exposure you've got on the long side, or two, trying to actually make some money in a sell-off. Okay. I've spent a lot of time on Monday afternoon at the VectorVest weekly Q&A session discussing this in detail. Those of you listening that are not VectorVest members, if you want a one-off invitation, then please email me TraderDavy, TraderDavy @gmail.com, and I'll send you a one-off invitation, and I hope from that you would take a 30-day trial of VectorVest. It's only £5.95. So just be very careful over the next day or two. The probabilities favor probably a 10-day sell-off from here. I hope you found that useful. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.